hard week. I've been on the grind and I'm training. Training's going very well, I think. I feel as though it's going better. I put a lot of my training, by the way, this actually wasn't my story, but I'll digress here just for a moment. I put a lot of my hope and my beliefs into preparing for Machida into the basket of getting weight off. And one of the things that have happened to me over the last 14 months is I got put into the Bellator Grand Prix at heavyweight. Never in my life have I really thought of myself, I need to lose weight. I've never really thought that. I've never really thought I'm slowed down or my energy's a little affected or, whatever it may be because of weight. What I learned about being in the heavyweight Grand Prix is that's because I was never faced with that situation. I've always had a level of discipline on me since I was 9 years old, and I have to make a weight class. And I was never a big weight cutter. I did that for about 2 years in high school, my freshman and sophomore year. And then I stopped doing it. Never cut a pound in college, but you're working so hard and you're at that age and you can't gain weight if you wanted to. And it was in one of these spots where later in my life as an adult, moving into the heavyweight Grand Prix and losing that piece of discipline that was built in, not having to get that extra run at night, sometimes meant not getting that extra run, not having to make a healthy choice at the table, sometimes led to not making a healthy choice. So all that I'm saying is, as I'm going back to 205 pounds, I was having a very hard time at the beginning of this process. And I don't like to use the word camp. I do camps in that I mark a specific date, starting and end date on my calendar, and that becomes camp. But I go to practice every single day, no matter what. I'm also always within striking distance of being ready. And I'm proud of that, and I attribute a lot of the longevity to my career. I'm just coming in my stride. I'm telling you, I am just coming, I'm learning new things. I'm doing better now. I'm getting better results now. My last 11 fights were all against world champions in 3 different weight classes. I won 8 of them. I'm very proud of that. I'm bragging to you guys right now, but I'm also telling you, I'm just coming into it. I'm getting this whole thing figured out. I just got my JiuJitsu Blackbelt. I fought for 3 world championships in the UFC, 2 world championships in the WEC. I was a purple belt. So when I argue for you that I'm getting better, I think it's real. I think it's a real thing. But I also need to tell you, as I was having struggles preparing for this fight, and I would leave the gym not quite getting the workout or the round or the results that I wanted, I was very resigned to the fact, Chael, be patient and stay with the process, because as the weight comes off, you're just going to do better. Your speed will just be a little better. Your timing will just be a little better. Your conditioning will just be a little better. Stay with the process. And I'm staying with it. And I'm not there and I'm not done. But I am down to 224 pounds. I'd like to get down to 214 pounds before I pull the weight off. That isn't going to go completely hand in hand with the story I'm getting ready to tell you, because here's what happened. I'm taking the night off. Everybody gets, if any diet you're on, Dolce diet. Every diet will call it a cheat meal. Mike Dolce will call it an earned meal. You have to earn it. You have to get all your workouts in. You have to maintain your calories throughout the week, but then you get one earned meal. And when Dolce does that, by the way, it's not just a meal where you sit down at the table and whenever that food is gone, now you're done. What Dolce does for the earned meal is you have 3 hours. Whatever in the hell happens in those 3 hours, however much you can go, whatever you do in those 3 hours, that is the earned meal, the earned time of the week, and then you go right back to it. So, tie this in with I was in Chicago last week. I could not get Luminati's to deliver to my hotel, even though they have delivery, and I was only 2.4 miles away. They wouldn't do it. There's another pizza restaurant that is in fierce competition with Luminati's for deep dish #1 pizza in all of Chicago. It's called Giordani's. I don't think I said that totally right. Giordani's. It's called Giordani's. I was unsatisfied that I did not scratch the itch of having deep dish, okay? I went online and I looked up Giordani's. They happen to, for a nominal fee, overnight pizzas. I ordered 2. My wife got a babysitter. We're coming back here to this studio because this studio has a kitchen attached and I happen to have the key. We're breaking into the studio after hours. Date night, Giordani's pizza. I'm going to let you guys know how it is.